Mm,
Like
no is
9.
exactly time,
Okay.
but um, the variable is the bless you.
Thanks. Uh-huh.
Um, the 6 or 9,
Mhm.
more or less.
More or less. Okay, 6 from 6 to 9.
For 6 in the morning or
Okay, so
9.
you have breakfast. You have breakfast from 6 a.m. to 9 a.m.
No,
No?
9 a.m.
Okay, 9 a.m. All right. Okay. All right. So, Jorge, have you played Elder Ring?
No, but I listen the commentaries and it's very good.
That's a really good one. I haven't played either, but they say it's a good video game. Just like
You have a play?
I have an Xbox and a
Wow.
Switch, so
Oh,
uh, I'm trying to play Dark Souls, but I haven't found it.
take me your tag name and you
Ah,
playing.
okay, okay. So let me. It's like this one.
Put in chat.
No sé cómo escribirlo es así. Ah, era con M.
In the Switch, you have the
Ay,
um, key frame.
friend. Mm, it's like
But
this one, but I don't play that much on Switch. I play much on Xbox.
yeah,
I only use Switch for Mario Kart 7. That's the only thing I use
yeah,
Switch.
it's very good.
It's a good one.
Or
Yeah,
Smash, no?
Smash. Exactly. Yeah, I don't have a Smash, but I have played it.
You played Bayonetta?
No, I haven't. I
Oh,
haven't played it. It's a good one.
you buy it? Yeah, it's very
Okay.
good.
All
Good
right.
graphics.
Okay. Bayonetta, you said.
Yeah, the
All right.
1 and 2.
Bayonetta 1 and 2. I'll have
Mhm.
it in mind. Okay. All right, Jorge. Thanks. And Jose, good morning. How you doing? Are you there?
Yep. Hello, teacher. Doing
Oh,
fine. Thanks.
all right. Okay. So we're going to start. All right. So let's go here and check out. Okay. So do you remember that the last time we were working with eco questions? So, Jose, can you remind me what is an eco question?
When you want to, how to say, validate some information about uh, another person.
Mhm. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So, can you give me an example of an eco question in Spanish?
Sí. Por ejemplo, ¿qué hora es? Las 12. Perdón, las 12.
Exactly. All right. Yeah. So it's quite simple, right? So you ask questions to verify the information, to check information that the other person is giving to you. So, okay, so we're going to complete this part. All right. So I suppose you did this part. If not, okay, Jose, did you do this part?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. What about you, Jorge? Did you do it?
I do it what?
This part right here. Yeah, that's one. This exercise. So complete the eco questions. Okay. If you didn't.
No, but I read.
Okay.
I read,
All
but
right.
no, don't do it.
Okay. We're going to listen to the audio tape. Okay. Just once, and then I'm going to ask you the questions, and you are going to speak, or you're going to say the eco questions. Okay. But first, we're going to listen to the audio tape so we can check out the answers right here.
Page 59. 2. Strategy Plus. Echo questions. Complete the conversations with echo questions. Use the words in the box. Then listen and check. Practice with a partner. 1,
So, are there any theme parks here?
I'm sorry. Any what?
2, is there an outdoor swimming pool around here?
Actually, there is. It's opposite the park.
Excuse me? It's where? 3,
You know, movie tickets cost $12. They're expensive.
They cost how much?
4,
They have great outdoor concerts every night until 10.
I'm sorry, until when?
5,
So, are there any museums in the city?
Yeah, there's a science museum about 15 minutes away.
I'm sorry. It's how far?
6,
There are some good Thai restaurants here.
There are some good what kind of restaurants?
All right. Well, okay. All right, Jorge. I'm gonna add you as a friend. Okay. So you check it out your answers. I'm going to ask the question, the first question. Okay. I'm going to ask you this one right here. Just the first one. Okay.
Okay.
And you are the ones who are going to read letter B and A. I mean, I should be reading A too, but I'm only going to read this one. Okay, so Jose, is there an outdoor swimming pool around here?
Actually, there is. It's opposite the park. Opposite the park. Excuse me. Is it where?
Is it where? Exactly. Okay. Is it where? So, so that's equivalent to say what in Spanish, Jose? Excuse me, it's where? How would you say this one in Spanish?
Disculpa, ¿está dónde?
Exactly. Okay, all right. So Jorge, so you know, movie tickets cost 12. They're expensive.
They cost how much?
Exactly. They cost how much? So what is that in Spanish?
¿Cuál es el costo?
No. So if I tell you something like, oh, okay, movie tickets cost 12, they're expensive. Cuestan 2, están caros.
Ajá.
And then, so letter B, you said they cost how much?
Es como, ¿el costo es mucho o algo así?
Es como decir, ¿cuestan cuánto?
Ah, ya, ok.
¿Cuestan cuánto? They cost how much? Okay, all right. So Jose, so they have a great outdoor concerts every night until 10 p.m.
I'm sorry. Until when?
Exactly. And what is that in Spanish?
Lo siento. ¿Hasta cuándo? ¿Hasta cuándo?
Es como decir también hasta qué hora, ¿no? ¿Hasta qué hora? ¿Hasta cuándo? Okay, all right. So Jorge, number 5. So are there any museums in the city?
Yeah, there is since museum about 15 minutes away. I'm sorry, it's what kind of?
What kind of? I'm not sure. Maybe not. Jose, what do you have in that part?
No, yeah, I
Yep,
understand.
I have. I'm sorry. Is it how far?
Okay, is it how far? Like this? Okay. It's how far? O sea, ¿a cuánto? ¿Cómo decir eso? ¿A cuánto? Okay, all right. And finally, Jose, so there are some good Thai restaurants here.
There are some good. What kind of restaurants?
Exactly. Okay. All right. ¿Hay qué? Es como decir, ¿hay buenos restaurantes? ¿Cómo? Esta clase de preguntas, ¿no? Okay. All right. Perfect. So it says here, listening in strategies. Okay. Listen to the next start of 6 conversation at a visitor center. What do you think each person says next to the check information? Number the sentence 1 to 6. I don't get it. Okay, at a visitor center, what do you think each person says next to check the information? Number the sentence 1 to 6. Okay, so we're going to listen this part.
Page 59. Listen to the start of 6 conversations at a visitor center. What do you think each person says next to check the information? Number the sentences 1 to 6. 1. Good morning. Can I help you?
Yeah, thanks. Are there any good restaurants in this neighborhood?
Oh, yes. There are lots. There's a very good Thai restaurant just up this street.
Okay. So you have to listen to the extract of the conversation and you need to choose which eco question you're going to use. So in the first one, did you say Thai? Right, so ya le entendimos, ¿no? Más o menos. Yep. Okay.
Uh-huh.
2.
Hi. We're looking for a nice outdoor cafe. We just want to sit out somewhere nice. Is there anywhere around here like that?
Let's see. Well, there's a great little cafe next to the park. It's about 5 or 6 blocks away.
Okay, so Jorge, which one would you use in that case?
Well, I listen the he said topic in the coffee.
All right.
Or the one place and take a coffee.
All right. So which eco question would you use for that conversation? Okay, do you want to listen again? Yep. We're going to listen again. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Hi. We're looking for a nice outdoor cafe. We just want to sit out somewhere nice. Is there anywhere around here like that?
Let's see. Well, there's a great little cafe next to the park. It's about 5 or 6 blocks away.
Okay, so he said it's about 6 or 5 blocks away.
Yeah, I got it. I'm sorry, from where?
Okay,
Maybe?
from where? So he's giving directions to get to some place. So he said it's about 4 or 5 blocks away. So
or maybe excuse me, 14 or 40. No,
14 to 40, but he didn't say anything about 40 or 14.
or the blocks? No, no, right?
No, but he wasn't saying 14 blocks or 40. He said 6 or 5, right?
Yeah.
6 or 5 blocks away from here. So,
there's a great little cafe next to the park. It's about 5 or 6 blocks away.
Okay. So, Jose or Jorge, tell me. Jorge,
entonces, I'm sorry, it's how far?
Exactly. I'm sorry. It's
Yeah,
how far? That one.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Okay, so we're going to put number 2 here. Okay, and number 3. Okay, it said, good morning. How you doing?
Hi, teacher. Good morning. I'm good. And you?
I'm good too. Thank you. Okay, so we are listening to conversations, and then you need to choose which eco question would fit according to the information you're hearing. Okay?
Okay.
3. Can I help you?
Yeah, is there anything going on this weekend? I mean, do you have a list of events and things?
Okay. All right, Jose, which one would you use?
I'm sorry, a list of what?
Exactly. I'm sorry. A list of what? Okay. All right. Okay. Who's minutes here? It says. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Yeah. She's not taking the class. She's just listening, right? Okay. So number 4. We're going to check number 4.
4. Excuse me, can I just ask a quick question? Sure. How do I get from here to the art museum? Oh, it's easy. Just take the number 14 bus from the bus stop across the street.
Okay, Itzel, which one would you use in that case?
Excuse me, 14 or 40?
14 or 40? No. Okay, we're going
No,
to no.
I
Just
think maybe that.
We're going to listen again. Okay, we're going to check it out
Okay.
again.
4. Excuse me, can I just ask a quick question? Sure. How do I get from here to the art museum? Oh, it's easy. Just take the number 14 bus from the bus stop across the street.
Okay, yeah, I got it wrong. You were right. Yeah, I got
Yeah.
it wrong. You were right.
Okay.
I committed a mistake. No, you were right. Okay, so
Don't worry.
number 4. Yeah. Okay. And all right. And number 5.
5. How can I help you?
Yes. Is there a good place to go running around here? I mean, is there a park or...
Well, lots of people go running on the waterfront near the pier. There's a bike and jogging path there, and the views are amazing. You can also rent roller skates there too.
Okay. So, Jose, what do you have in that one?
Did you say roller skates?
Exactly. Okay, that's number 5. And okay, finally.
6. Next in line, please. Hello.
Hi. Do you have any information about boat tours of the harbor?
Yes, they leave every hour from Pier 9.
Okay, so Jorge, what do you have in that one?
Excuse me, 40 or 40? I'm sorry, from kidding.
Exactly. Yeah.
Kidding.
Just kidding. All right. Okay, fine. So it says here, now listen to the complete conversations. How does the person working at the visitor center answer the questions above? Okay, well, we are going to hear the same, right? I guess. So we're going to skip that one. It says role play conversation at a visitor center. Asks for information about places in your town or city and check the information you hear. Okay, so we're going to see what happened. What do we have here? Free talk. Okay, it's all about home. Discuss the questions. Find the ways you're like. Find 3 ways you're different. Okay, all about home. What's your room like at home? Okay, that's a good question. You know, discuss the questions. So, they say, what's your room like at home? Okay, Jorge. So, what's your room like at home? In your case, can you describe your room? You have like how many things?
I have described my room.
You need to describe your room. Yep.
Well, I like my bed.
Okay, what else?
Because it's the bed king size.
Okay, you
It's
see.
very comfort. And I have a little Shine
Okay.
because I put the audio in the Sony Genesis and I put to the TV and egg fighty.
Okay.
I like the watch the movie and series.
Okay,
here.
I'm sorry. Did you say queen size or king size?
King size.
King size.
The bed
Okay.
is the king size.
King size. All right. Okay, so we're going to do the following. I'm going to ask you the questions. Okay. Now, in fact, Jose, you're going to ask Itzel the second question. Okay. And depending
Okay.
on what she's saying, you need to ask an eco question based on what she's saying. Okay. All right.
Okay.
So
Here, what page is this?
which one? Sorry.
What page is this?
133.
Okay.
Okay, so you need to ask a question, Jose, and then it said you need to answer. And remember, Jose, you need to ask an eco question based on what she's saying. Okay, so how would you ask the question?
Okay. Are you neat or messy at home? What is neat or messy?
Okay, all right. Are neat means ordenado, limpio.
Es como limpio, ajá.
Are you neat? Messy es como pues todo botado, ¿no? That's messy. And messy comes from the word mess. And mess is un desastre, ¿no?
Es como decir si tu habitación está limpia o desordenada o algo así.
Exactly, yeah. All right, so Itzel.
Okay. My room is messy.
Okay, why?
Because it's so early today and I don't have time to make my bed, and I have a lot of things in my room.
Okay.
Sorry, you say a lot of what?
A lot of things, maybe clothes, shoes in the floor, and some. I have a lot of beds also.
A lot of.
Also the peluche.
I can't remember the word for that one, but yeah, peluches.
Yeah, in the floor.
Okay, all over
because
you.
normally I need to make my bed at the morning, and I don't know how to explain, but se acomodan todos esos de peluche en la cama.
Okay, and you need to put it together or tied it up. You need tied up. Okay. Tied up means como recoger. So I need to tie them up.
Accommodate?
Not
Maybe?
exactly.
Not exactly. Okay.
Tied up means acomodar en el sentido de recoger todo. Entonces, si quieres decir, necesito acomodarlos, I need to tie them up.
Teacher, in this case, apply when you say make my bed, for example.
Yeah. Make my bed means tender la cama.
Yeah.
So you can say make my bed or make the bed or do the bed. They are the same.
Do the bed. Okay.
I'm doing my bed. I'm making my bed. They are the same.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. Yeah, you're welcome. And okay, so Isaac, good morning. Are you there?
Hi, teacher. Yes.
All right. How you doing?
Fine, and you?
Doing great. Okay, Isaac. So you're going to ask the question number 3 to Jose. Okay, and you need to ask eco questions based on what Jose is saying. All right?
Okay. Yes, yes.
All right, so how would you ask number 3?
Jose, the question 3 is, do you prefer a quiet or noisy home?
I prefer a quiet home because, well, I prefer to be relaxed and maybe listen the birds and the wine, and maybe some of my music.
Okay, so what is your eco question, Isaac?
Econ question, and maybe I don't know. It's okay. A quiet home.
Not exactly. No, that's not an eco question. Remember, you want to check out some information, so you could say something like, "Oh, okay, I'm sorry. Did you say quiet or quiet?" For example.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I didn't understand. Did you say? Es como, no entendí. ¿Dijiste quiet or quiet? Podría ser una eco question.
Okay.
Okay, so
the econ question, maybe, for example, it's correct. Say, I am unsure about what do you say. Do you say noisy or quiet?
okay, but that's too much like saying I'm unsure. You don't need that part. You just can say, I'm sorry, did you say quiet or quiet?
Okay.
I'm sorry. So I'm sorry, did you say? That's a good way of saying it. Okay. All right. So I'm going to ask you, Isaac, number 4. Okay, and you need to say something, and I'm going to ask you some eco questions. Okay. Okay. So it says, do you and your family do a spring cleaning every year? Okay, spring cleaning. What is that? I don't know what is spring cleaning. I think every year. Yeah, seems like that. Spring cleaning. I haven't heard that thing. Okay.
¿No es como limpiar rápido la casa?
I'm not sure. You know, sounds like Isaac said. Well, let's check it out. Spring. What is spring cleaning? It says here, limpieza profunda. Exactly. Yeah, limpieza general. House cleaning springtime. Okay, I think that's like a cultural thing, right? Because we don't do spring cleaning, or do we? No, we don't. But it's that, yeah, limpieza en general, limpieza profunda, que se supone que se hace en primavera. Se supone que siempre hay bueno, el momento en el que uno limpia a fondo, ¿no? Que saca todas las cosas, que las limpia. Or I suppose we do that, right? So, Isaac, do you or your family do a spring cleaning every year?
Yes. I remember that this cleaning is when my family put the tree of the Christmas.
Oh, okay. Did you say Christmas?
Christmas. After Christmas, normally cleaning all the house.
Okay, all right. Okay. So, who does most of the work? In that case, in your case, Isaac, who does most of the work?
Sorry, teacher, I have problem with my internet. Could you repeat your question?
Who does most of the work when you do that cleaning?
Maybe try to cleaning between the how do you say muebles?
The furniture. Furniture means muebles.
Okay, between four.
Okay, but who does most of the work? You or your mom or your sister or your brother? Who does most of the work? ¿Quién hace la mayoría del trabajo?
General, maybe my father.
Your father. All right. Okay. All right. So remember, in that case, we are having little descriptions. So we're not having like a lot of eco questions in this case. But when someone is asking you for something, or when someone is giving you information, a lot of information, so you can say, for example, okay, and in this enterprise, we will have the philosophy of being the best because we want our employees to be, and I'm giving you a lot of information, right? So you can stop the person and say, okay, I'm sorry. Did you say philosophy? Yeah, so our philosophy is that we want. Ya la persona ya, es de algún modo como las psycho questions son para redirigir la conversación a alguna parte que no entendiste. De hecho, esto sirve mucho, ¿no? Cuando están hablando con alguien y no les quede como muy claro a qué se está refiriendo, ahí pueden ocupar las psycho questions. Okay. All right. Okay, I'm going to close the session and open it again. So please don't go.
Teacher, who is the person who usually come to the session and don't
Say nothing. It's a teacher, I guess. I'm not sure, but
I think she was our last teacher, right?
Maria Jimena.
Yeah, I think.
Are you sure? I'm not. Lo único que sé es que ella es una maestra, pero pues no sé, creo que ella creo que es la que se encarga de grabar las sesiones. Pero pueden preguntarle, a ver, ¿están seguros que ella es su anterior maestra?
Let me check. Jame, we have a...
My teacher,
Yes.
not.
No.
No. My last teacher is you.
Your last teacher. Okay, but
yeah, but because you I don't know if it's true, but you come 2 or 3 classes after we start.
Yeah.
Okay.
We have
I come after, yeah.
2 or 3 classes with a teacher.
Okay. How many classes did you have before me? 3?
I don't understand. After we start?
No, how many classes did you have before I gave you the class? Antes de que les diera la clase.
Ajá, ¿cuántas clases habías tenido antes de que el profe llegara?
I don't know. Do you remember, Jose? Maybe
maybe three classes.
3 classes.
Three or
Okay.
four.
All right. Okay, well, that sounds like fair. Okay, so before we continue, we're supposed to say this one, exploring the city, right? But sometimes these questions are so meaningless. You know, what do you know about Istanbul? Make a class list. What do you know about Istanbul? Do you know anything, Isaac, about Istanbul?
Yeah, it's a nice city.
That's your city, all right. And what do you know about Istanbul?
Yeah, well, there is a lot of things. Its history is very interesting because there was there were too many what do you say civilizations, maybe,
Okay.
like Romans, Ottomans,
Okay.
Turkish and Arabic in the past. So currently the city is a mix of that cultures.
Okay, are you currently living in that place?
No, for visiting.
Okay, all right. Okay.
Wow.
Wow, all right, that's a good one. And okay, does anybody know anything about Turkey in general or Istanbul itself? Do you know something about this?
No.
No? All right. Okay, Isaac, what about you? Do you know anything?
No, teacher. To be honest, I didn't hear about Istanbul.
Istanbul, yeah, it's a good city, they say. I have no idea. All right, so Jose knows more than we do about this. Okay, so In this part, we need to say, okay, read the website below, find one thing you didn't know about Istanbul and one thing you knew already. Okay, they are assuming that we know about Istanbul, right? But okay, let me check. No, okay, no. So, have you ever been in a foreign place? We're going to have a little talk here. Okay, so Jorge, have you ever been in a foreign city or in a foreign country?
In a foreign city, yeah, I traveled to the Mexicali and Zapopan, Guadalajara.
How long ago?
Maybe 3 or 4 years ago.
Okay.
I traveled for work, but I don't visit for vacations or kind of.
All right. Okay. Okay, Jorge. Okay, thank you. Thank you. And Jose, when was the last time you traveled?
Yeah, when I went to well, like 1 month ago. Yeah. And I went to Colombia.
Okay. Okay. For pleasure or for work?
For pleasure. Yeah.
Pleasure. Okay.
Wow.
All right. And
1 month ago?
Yeah.
1 month ago?
No, not exactly. Like 3 weeks ago, and at the
okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that was an eco question, right? Okay, did you say a month ago?
Yeah, you tell the 1 month ago.
Exactly. All right.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Jose. And Itzel, when was the last time you traveled to another country or another city?
The last time was before the pandemic, and maybe 2 years ago.
Okay, and where did you go?
To the Mexico City. Do you remember that I thought my travel to the Vista office?
Yeah, you told me. I remember. Yeah.
This was my last travel.
Last travel. All right. Okay. All right. Thank you. And finally, Isaac, when was the last time you traveled?
I think, teacher, 2 years ago. Outside Mexico City, really, I didn't, but I traveled to Acapulco, maybe a week.
Okay, 1 week. All right. Okay, so for pleasure or for work?
Pleasure.
Pleasure. Okay. All right, guys. All right. So I want to ask you something. Besides this class, and if I already asked this question, please let me know, tell me. But how often do you speak English? I mean, aloud. When I say aloud, I mean in voz alta. How often do you speak English aloud? I mean, you already have told me that, okay, sometimes at work or sometimes when I'm trying to communicate with my team workers, but for pleasure, not for work. Let's say, how often do you speak English for pleasure, for your own will to speak, not because you need it? How often do you do that, Jorge, in your case?
In my case, when I play it, I try to when I playing, I try to play for the other people, and I try to the people is the other country, for example, the United States or the other country.
All right, so when you're playing, right?
Yeah, or maybe too when I see the series on the movies, I put the language in English and subtitles.
All right, but do you speak them? I mean, do you speak them aloud? The subtitles?
I don't, well, I try to repeat phrases.
Phrases. Okay.
when I don't understand or when I investigate,
Okay.
when tell the phrase and I investigate and repeat the phrase. Yeah.
Okay. All right. All right. Okay. Thanks. Thanks, Jorge. And what about you, Jose? Do you speak English besides this class for pleasure, not for work?
Yep. Well, here in my town, I like to meet foreign people and try to how to say to guide them
Okay.
or to meet some places and things
Okay.
like
And
that.
do you do it in English?
Yep.
All right. Okay. All right. Okay. Thanks, Jose. And Itzel, what about you? Do you speak English for pleasure?
Yeah, well, sometimes when I sing, I'm very badly, but I try to sing.
Okay.
Sometimes I try to speak English with my boyfriend just to practice a conversation or yeah, for practice English.
Okay. And how much time can you stand speaking in English?
Maybe 30 minutes or 1 hour.
Or is it tiring?
Yeah, it's because I need to practice more because I'm some I a little scared when I need to talk in English with another person and it's easy with my boyfriend because he's my boyfriend and he say me no, this is a mistake, you need to put I don't know, this word or something. Yeah, he say me my mistakes and is very easy to me practice with him.
All right. All right. So that means that you like to be corrected, right?
Yeah, sometimes because he's not a very good speaker, but
Okay.
he's I don't know,
Mhm.
he know more than me.
Okay.
Or
Okay.
he I don't know how do you say he knows
He
more.
knows more than I do, or more than me.
Okay.
All right. Okay. That's good. You know, some people don't like to be corrected. They feel like I'm judging them or they are being judged, right? So sometimes people just want to talk. People sometimes just want to talk, and that's a good thing. You see. So all right. Okay. It's a and finally, Isaac. So do you speak English for pleasure?
Yes, teacher. Right now, I'm taking a conversation at the university, and I talk with people of the others of university and others country, and maybe talk about different topics. For example, maybe business, international e-commerce, trades, or I don't know, finance, different topics. And definitely I need to practice more, but I have a plan. I'm going to travel another country to try to practice more my English.
All right. Okay. All right. Sounds like you have a good practice then. Okay. All right, Isaac. And how long can you stand speaking in English? 1 hour, 2 hours?
The course, maybe 2 hours.
2 hours. Okay. So can you speak English non-stop for 2 hours?
Yes. Yes, I try, and maybe when I don't understand other people, I try to explain the words, or I don't know.
Okay. All right. All right. Okay. So thank you, Isaac. That was a good one. Okay. So before we continue, I would like to tell you something about that. Something about the word that. All right. So the next class we are trying to work on that because it's really important. If you find out how to use that, then you can make a lot of questions or you can increase your speaking. Why? Because that It's an important word for many things. All right. So this word right here, that. Okay. So what do you know about that? About this word, Jose? How can you use that? What do you know about
sorry.
this?
About that, yeah, I can use to how do you say to how do you say señalar?
To point out.
Yeah, to point yeah, things
Uh-huh.
or maybe
Mhm.
to explain yeah, to explain.
Mhm. To explain something. Okay. Yeah. So the first use for that is ese aquel. So you can say things like, that's my girlfriend, that's my boyfriend.
When you point to something, no?
Ajá, when you point out something, cuando señalas algo, ¿no? So, ese, aquel. Yeah, but that's the basic meaning of that, right? There are more important uses for that. So remember, that can be
It's in
used.
Spanish, del DC, de la esa, del DC.
Something like
No.
that, yeah. Yeah, ese, that one. That one, that girl, that place. But this is not the most important use. The most important use for that is something called cláusulas, right? So what is a cláusula? If you want to make, remember, all the sentences in English have this structure. Algo, remember, it's subject. You always have a subject plus a verb plus complement, right?
Okay.
So in simple ideas, you have something like when sometimes you have not a subject. So sorry, you have a subject plus an auxiliary verb. So you have subject plus auxiliary verb plus complement. So you can make questions like I will climb then that mountain.
What I always eat that.
You can always, yeah. So the thing is, you always have this structure: subject, auxiliary, verb, complement. All right.
Yep.
So what is that used for? You can use that to make the subject longer. All right. So for example, you can say, how would you say itself? ¿Cómo dirías el coche que compré el año pasado no tiene llantas? How would you say that one?
The car that, I don't know, is bought last year doesn't has, I don't know how to say llantas.
Okay, tires.
Okay.
That I bought last year doesn't have tires. Doesn't have tires. Okay, so itself, if I ask you to find out these 4 elements in this sentence, where is the subject?
The car.
Okay. What is the auxiliary verb?
That.
Nope.
I.
Nope.
No. Diamond.
Okay. Isaac, where is the auxiliary verb in that case?
Boat.
Nope.
Doesn't?
Doesn't? Doesn't, exactly. Yeah. Doesn't is the auxiliary verb in that case.
I understand.
Yeah. So subject, the car. Auxiliary verb, doesn't. Okay.
Yeah.
So Jorge, in that case, what is the verb?
The verb is book.
Not exactly.
Why? Because it's
because this part right here, this one, belongs to the subject. Belongs to the subject. This part right here belongs to the subject. So remember, you always have subject, auxiliary, verb and complement. So in that case,
Have?
Yes,
have. Exactly. Have is the verb.
Yeah.
And the complement is tires, right? So remember, all the sentences in English, all of them, no matter how complex they seem to be, they all have this structure right here. Subject, auxiliary verb, verb, and complement. So if you want to give more information about a subject, es decir, si ustedes quieren dar más información acerca de un sujeto, ocupan el that. Y realmente el sujeto es todo esto. Todo esto es el sujeto. The car that I bought last year. Ustedes bien podrían haber dicho nada más esto, ¿no? So the car doesn't have tires. Pero si ustedes dicen eso tiene sentido gramatical, sí, ¿no? Pero si yo un día vengo y les digo, por ejemplo, oye, fíjate que el árbol, cortaron el árbol, bueno, no sé, no, eso no. ¿Cómo dirían? Si yo un día llego y les digo, la casa fue vendida. Oye, Jorge, la casa fue vendida. Si tú no sabes de qué estoy hablando, te vas a quedar como de ¿cuál casa? ¿De qué estás hablando, no? No, no es así. Si yo digo, te digas,
Yeah.
bueno, esto, el that precisamente sirve para dar información extra. Entonces, si yo te digo la casa fue vendida, entonces como, ¿de qué casa hablas? Pero si yo digo y llego y te digo, oye, fíjate que la casa en la que estuve viviendo cuando era niño fue vendida.
Es para dar más detalle, ¿no? De lo que estás hablando.
Exactamente. So, that es eso. Sirve, digamos, para
We
unir.
feel into trap.
Yeah, so that is this one. It's a connection between the subject and the information you want to give about the subject.
Yeah.
So, okay, so remember, you can find that in two places in the sentence. The first place is in this part, in the subject. Para decir, ok, cosas como la persona que estaba trabajando aquí en el proyecto pasado no nos dijo acerca de ese trabajo. Por ejemplo.
O se fue, ¿no?
o se fue. Ajá. Cualquier cosa. ¿Cómo dirías eso? Por ejemplo, Isaac, la persona que estuvo trabajando aquí en el último proyecto se fue. Vamos a decir eso.
The person that worked here last project leaving.
Left, right?
Left.
So the person who was, okay, in that case, you need to use, so you have two ways of connecting a subject with more information. One is who, and the other one is that. So if you're talking about per people, quieren decir, la persona que, eso de la persona que, pues sería algo como esto. The person who, la persona que, the person who was working here,
Is the auxiliary verb, right?
No, not exactly. This is the clause. Eso es una cláusula. Es lo mismo que con that. The person who was working here has just left. Let's say that. Se acaba de ir, ¿no? Has just left. Digamos eso. Entonces, el punto es, este es el activo, the person. Todo esto, who was working here, es la cláusula. Así le llaman, cláusula. Y esa cláusula pertenece a este activo. Realmente es información extra del activo. Entonces, ¿dónde está el sujeto? Pues todo esto es el sujeto. Todo esto es del subject, ¿no? Auxiliary verb, pues aquí está el has. Es auxiliary verb. Y el verbo, pues es left. Y no tiene complemento. Algunas ideas no tienen complemento. Pero el punto es que el activo es muy largo. Así es como hacen activos muy largos. ¿Sale? So the person who was working here, so the teacher who gave us this class last week, the country that was fighting against Russia, así es como ustedes pueden dar información más detallada de algún activo. Y se lo pueden encontrar ahí. ¿Hasta aquí está más o menos claro lo que estamos diciendo?
Yes, teacher.
Yes.
Ok, ahora el segundo lugar. ¿Dónde pueden encontrar entonces las cláusulas? ¿Se acuerdan de los conceptos de objeto directo o objeto indirecto? What is an indirect object itself? Do you remember? Direct object and indirect object. What is a direct object?
I don't remember.
Don't remember. Okay.
Indirect object is I got it, but I don't explain it.
Okay, let's do this. Tell
Se
me.
supone, lo puedo decir en español, se supone que por ejemplo, el directo objeto o indirecto objeto es cuando haces toda una pregunta que, por ejemplo, si el gato se murió, ¿cuál fue el gato que se murió o algo así?
Más o menos, más o menos.
Y más o
Por
menos
ahí,
lo recuerdo así.
por ahí va. Ajá. Okay, Isaac, you were saying.
Maybe when you talk about the object, when you describe this object and you, I don't know, maybe see.
Kind of. Miren, a ver, voy a poner aquí. ¿Qué dice allí, José?
Jose is not here.
Jose's not here, damn it. Okay, it said, so what does it say here, this part?
I can't see. Is Mike or Mix? No, Mike.
Mike.
Mike gave Mary some flowers.
Ajá. ¿Cómo? Ay, se cortó.
I can see.
Mike, ¿qué?
Gave.
Ajá, pero what does it say in Spanish?
Mike. ¿Tiene?
Gave es dar.
Mike dio algunas flores.
¿A quién? Okay.
The second one is Mary or is many?
Mary.
Here I can see your
¿No lo puedes ver? ¿No se ve?
sentence. Yeah, but it's different when you share your notebook and when you open your webcam.
Okay, so you cannot see, you cannot watch the whiteboard.
Yeah,
no se ve.
but it's me. But say Mike gave Maddie some flowers, right?
Exactly. So Mike says, Mike gave Mary some flowers. Ok, a ver, recuerden, eso es muy importante que se familiaricen con estos conceptos de objetos. Entonces, Mike es el activo, por así decirlo, ¿no? So Mike es el sujeto, pues, es el subject. Aquí gave, el auxiliar está escondido, que es did. El verbo, que es gave, que es el verbo. Ahora, marry some flowers, ¿no? Mi punto es, recuerden, objeto indirecto responde a la pregunta ¿a quién? Aquí lo que dice es Mike le dio a Mari algunas flores. ¿A quién le dio Mike unas flores? A Mari, ¿no? Ese es el objeto indirecto. ¿A quién? ¿Y qué fue lo que le dio? Some flowers. Eso es el objeto directo. ¿Por qué? Porque responde a la pregunta ¿qué? ¿Qué le dio? Entonces recuerden, objeto indirecto es ¿a quién? Objeto directo es ¿qué? Ok, solo eso. Por el momento, tengan eso en cuenta. Vamos a trabajar con eso en la siguiente clase, ¿sale?
Entonces, ¿no estaba tan loco, maestro?
No, por ahí va, digo. Más o menos. Esto les va a servir para hacer ideas complejas. Es que sirve mucho. Cuando ustedes más o menos entendemos cómo usar cláusulas en el sujeto y cómo usar cláusulas en los objetos, ustedes pueden hacer toda la clase de ideas complejas, no importa, ¿no? Pero primero vamos a ver eso, ¿sale? Entonces, ok.
Gracias, teacher.
Nos vemos el jueves. Bye.
Yeah, see you the next class.
Bye, thank you.
Bye. See you. Welcome.